Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday night. Your boy is tired, but I got stuff I want to do, as in play video games. So that's what I'm gonna do. For a video game. It's been like I don't know, four days, something ridiculous since last time I played FF16. What's up, everybody? It's been a minute. Where did OBS go? There it is. It's been a minute, but hey, that's what I get for what's his face. What I get for saying I was gonna stream the whole thing. I can't play it by myself. We're here. Freaking burning up, boy. It's hot. I can pause the music. I gotta get the headphones out. And I am freaking sweating. Like, ugh. Get off my forehead and sling it on the floor. It's gross, but that's how hot it is. All right. Last time we played this game, I'm sorry. You don't have to stick around. It's been forever since I played. This is gonna be like the only real time I have to play it, because I wasn't able to do the Omniscient Reader stream today, where I like film everything in advance. So I have to do that tomorrow. But I'm exhausted because I stayed up really late last night for the Link Click premiere. So I'm like all over the place, man. I really am. I don't hear anything. Oh man, excuse me. Sorry. That was gross. All right. Let's not waste time. Now, I'm not going to be in the same spot that I was the last time. Last time we were in Martha's Rest. But the last time I streamed is not the last time I played. What's up, Frogly Master? How are you? I did. So I came back to the hideaway and I played like arcade mode of a few stages. I did stage replays of a bunch of stuff. I even leveled up. I stayed away from upgrading anything or mastering anything off screen. I wanted to make sure I kept all of that recorded, but I did level up a level or two. You're here to sidetrack? There's nothing to sidetrack, Draconic. I'm just playing a game. So I stayed away from doing any of that. What I was thinking about doing was mastering Limit Break so that I can get the final pip on Limit Break. That's what I was thinking about doing. But I thank you for stopping by. That's what I was thinking about doing. You took the time. That's what I was thinking about doing. Mastering the limit break so I could get the final notch, so I could have 4 notches. And then part of me wants to unlock Garudas. But now I'm at this dilemma where I've spent off screen. I've spent a lot of time playing with Bahamut. So the last time I played, I didn't know what I was doing with Bahamut. Now I know what I'm doing with Bahamut when we hop into some engagements. And I like Bahamut a lot. So I spent all this time getting all these skill points so that I could get Titan, and then I'm just sacking Titan off because I like Bahamut. So what right now I'm trying to make a decision on if I want to keep the full Bahamut loadout or if I just want to keep Satellite and put Raging Fist in the place of Impulse. Because what I was experimenting with was in engagements, what I'll do is I'll pop Satellite and then pop Impulse and then go into Mega Flare Charge. So once I do that, because if you know anything about Bahamut, when you activate Mega Flare, all you can do is dodge. But clearly this playthrough is doomed. But if you have Satellite active and go into Mega Flare, you can fire the satellites with Triangle with magic. So you have offense in Mega Flare. And when I figured that out, I was like, oh, I'm going to keep Bahamut. Because my only reason was like, dude, all I'm doing is sitting there waiting for a dodge. And I'm just like, that's all I'm doing. But now that I have satellites, I can press up on an enemy and like bait out attacks and stuff. But what I would do is pop Satellite in engagement, do Impulse, go into Mega Flare, get my 2 dodges because I haven't upgraded it yet. Automatically dump out Mega Flare and then switch over, and now I'm just flipping back and forth between Garuda and Phoenix in my combos. And like how the combo's going, by the time satellites run out and the Mega Flare ends, when you go back to Bahamut, they're already recharged. So I'm just cycling. So I'm just going. I start off Bahamut, I cycle over, I'm back and forth between Phoenix and Garuda. By the time I'm getting back to Bahamut, its effects have ended on the field. I'm now popping them again. So it's basically they're never down. And then bang, bang, and then I'm cycling back through again. So I'm like, I kind of like it, even though I would love to have one of Titan's counters. Impulse, hold on. Let me see. What are we doing with Impulse? Like, I need to look at it. Nope. Oh, I gotta do this. My brain shut off for a second. Here. Impulse. Upgrade increases the number of orbs. Mastery, so it's just more orbs. Huh. I don't know. Never heard about this game. Never seen the game. It's amazing. I'm having a great time with FF16. It's so much fun. So it's just like, I don't know what I want to do because Raging Fist is just so much fun. Just waiting for that, getting this, I'm going crazy with it. And it's like, I don't think I'll ever let go of Judgment Bolt unless something, unless we get another icon that has something that's just uber busted, I'm not letting that go. And I can't let go of the Flames of Rebirth because it's healing. It's free healing whenever. So. And I need to keep some Garuda stuff because Garuda does nothing but stagger bar damage. It's just tearing away the stagger bar. We're at 1,500 points. What do I want to do? 200 the master limit break completely. I just need a couple points for aerial blast. I don't know if I'm going to use that though. That's the thing. I can master wings of light. I am going to master that. I am going to reset the points on Wicked Wheel. And then I'm going to... No need to master that yet. I'm going to eventually master Satellite because that's something I can see myself playing with till the end of the game. It's just cheap. Like, no matter what you do, they're just attacking. It's like having another Torgal. It's just cheap. And it takes it doesn't take long for it to recharge at all. I'm at 1282. Master on Heat Wave. I need 2390 to upgrade that. I think I should save for Flames of Rebirth. Alright, so next what we're going to do is... Oh no, I didn't accept anything. I didn't accept anything that I would have liked to have read on stream. So that means our renown level. I think talking to Nectar for the hunt board. I didn't do that either, I don't think.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so.
I didn't read the letters. So here we go. A pall lifted. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment, excuse me. And it is you who we have to thank. Delamil Spicer. 1,500 ability points.
Here you are.
Damn.
Come again.
All right.
I have more for you.
What you got for me, Nectar? I already talked to him about the hunts. We got some new hunts. The 10 of Clubs. The Magath brothers. And then a hidden one, Ruined Reawakened. Sambraquo. Rhaegar himself. A great dragon reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire. Real enough. This right here, 100% is... That quest has to be this. That quest has to be this. Right? It's set around the Empire, though. So would it be up here? Would it be in the North Reach? Or would it be closer to Sambrec? I don't know. There's a lot of areas down in here that we weren't able to access. So I don't know. We'll find that when we find it. I wanted to read the letters. We got like maybe 3 letters, I think. Like I cleared a lot of the like the little yellow notifications off of things by looking at them, but I didn't look at them. I was waiting until
Did you see the pair that got?
I was waiting until I was back on stream. Yeah, so I looked at this, but then I didn't look at the wall. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck deep, in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Martha. I like Martha. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic. But I'm too tired for this. I'm not gonna be like I'm Not gonna lie, I'm too tired to read. My eyes hurt. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic and us, but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the Horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under another more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Wade. Alright, let's go look at the wall. What's new? Guardian Scarf. This is from Wade. Okay. I think that's everything on the map. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Dalimil. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. I don't. I at least want to get to an hour. Oh my gosh. Have a good one, Drac.
Sid.
Say bye.
Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild
Can't
days
do
ago.
headphones.
Any idea where they went?
Can't do
Because it's a
headphones
big
today.
place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
Let me know if there's a terrible echo.
What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this
Wait
rate,
a little bit.
it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own.
Oh man.
Tried
There's so much
reasoning
background
with
noise
dissenting
happening.
parties,
Sorry,
but
y'all.
Even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
All right.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Nope. Gotta pet Torgal.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way.
Blood for blood.
We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
Damn, that's a threat.
Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
They ice grilling Clive. She was ice grilling him.
What's he doing here?
Victor was the guy that was gonna close down his shop, right? Because of the fire bombs.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What are you doing here? Victor was the guy that was gonna close down his shop, right? Because of the fire bombs. Sid. And Lady Jill. What are you doing here? Victor was the guy that was gonna close down his shop, right? Because of the fire bombs. Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but
You'd be
ceased
so
to operate.
confused if you didn't do the side quest. This guy will be brand new to you.
Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Let's go.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do?
Town will tear
Both
itself
sides
apart.
wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients.
Hopefully.
While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
If you don't remember, all of the high-ranking officials in Dalimil have all abandoned the city after Kupka's death and the death of the Mother Crystal.
I'll speak with Natalie.
So it's like all the high-ranking officials. I think they said it was like a general or a high-ranking officer in the army or in the military might be the one that steps up and takes the reins of everything, but we still don't know about that yet.
You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Right. Yo, you ever be so? I'm right now. I'm like I'm hot and angry. Like I'm hot and I'm tired, and it's making me angry. Like I'm irritable right now. And all this noise that's on. Like I'm not even focused on the game right now. I'm kind of pissed
May
off.
I introduce
Hold
you
on.
to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
Sorry. I can feel that. Thank the Lord. Oh my God. Jill seemed a little irritated by that. I'm killing this big light that's in front of me. All right.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
Let me. Oh, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I always check to make sure that there's an update. I haven't shut my PlayStation off in a week. Maybe I should shut it off.
Shop.
Just to help with performance. You know what? I'm gonna do that. You've been sitting here waiting for me anyways. A little bit longer won't hurt. Sorry. I'm sorry. Save this really quick. Turn it off. Yeah, man. I don't know what has. It's got in a freaking mood really quick. I was sitting here and I'm like, it's so hot. There's so much noise. Like, I'm already tired. I know I was supposed to do something. Freak. I was like, I'm already tired. Freaking headphones giving me a headache. It's like, what the heck? I was like, I just got irritated really quick. So, I was having issues with this earlier. Let's hope that this just turns on. I'm not muted, am I? You heard? Did you hear me? I explained what I was doing. Plug my controller in. Here we go. Can't wait for Rebirth, man. Alright. And we're back. Thanks to the power of the PS5.
If I had my pickaxe, I would. I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
This game looks so
We
good.
may yet be at... Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
No.
Indeed, certainly that is the case.
Lord
The nobles in the
Underhill?
capital
Question
are
mark.
buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
Yeah, get that hint of hesitancy
Worse than I thought.
out of your voice, Clive. We gotta
If
convince
what Lord
these
Underhill
people.
says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to
Hopefully the
follow,
echo isn't too bad.
we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
Would you look at that?
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She was eyeballing Clive when they left the
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not
when they left the tavern.
workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Who's hitting on her?
My shop.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
What happened?
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very
Want us to
well.
help out?
Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Let's hope.
Stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Here we go. Switch over to Torgal. The Wings of Light. Now, satellite, right?
I'll take that one.
Yours.
I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I gotta turn this down. Sorry. That was way too loud. Alright, see? Now, satellites are right back up. I'm gonna target this guy in the back. We do have Mega Flare level 4. I gotta remember that. I'm so used to level 2 right now. Oops. I was trying to...
Nice try.
Oh! Forgive me if my reaction times are abysmal. They're gonna die before I'm even able to see it. Oh, that looks dope as heck. Right. Come on. See, this is just cheating. Look, I'm not even doing it. Like, I'm just walking around. That's not fair. That's Bahamut stuff is just cheating. It's just range cheating. Look, Impulse is back already. Impulse is back already. Get some health back. Drop a heat wave in there. Like, it's just, like, the Bahamut stuff is just not fair. It's just so oppressive. It's very oppressive. You get the Mega Flare off, you get Impulse off, you get satellites going, you literally could just not move. And everything's just getting hit. It's getting pummeled down.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
It's so oppressive. Shake hands.
Natalie, I owe you an apology.
Would you look at
You
that?
did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
I was hoping they would have shook or
Seems to have had
something.
a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Come now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
That's an understatement.
I'll take that as a compliment.
$500. Wow, we jumped up mad quick. All right, let's look at what we got really quick. We jumped all the way up to like 3,000 points mad fast. So we did this already. I want Giga Flare so bad. 2,700. Like, look at that. What am I what would I replace? I would replace Impulse for Giga Flare. Giga Flare just seems it's just it's the ultimate hype beam. Like granted. Well, let me look. Giga Flare is just all damage pretty much. It's putting out more damage than Judgment Bolt, but it's not more. If I'm not mistaken, is that stagger? No, it's not. Yes, it is. What does the stars mean? I don't think I've ever known what the stars meant. Oh, stagger. Stagger is stars. So, Judgment Bolt is more stagger damage than Hype Beam. A Hype Beam is just raw damage. Like it's the... Right now, it's the only ult that's putting out just full damage. Out the gate, I might add, right? This isn't even upgraded. Like, Judgment Bolt is mastered, and it's 4 stars and 3 stagger. This is 5 stars, 2 stagger. Hold on. I was gonna master Limit Break. That's 2,000 points. And then I was gonna. What did I say I was gonna do? See, I don't even remember. What did I say I was gonna do? I was that. No, it was this. It was Flames of Rebirth. I can pick between one or the other. Do I do Flames of Rebirth? Or do I do Hype Beam? Oh, I have a dilemma. Do I get my final Limit Break gauge and master Limit Break? Do I fully upgrade Flames of Rebirth? Or do I get another super and have a super on each one of my slots? Flames of Rebirth, Judgment Bolt, and Hype Beam, Giga Flare. Frick. Let's go Giga Flare. I want to try it out. I just want to see how it is. If I don't end up liking it, which I don't see how I'm not going to like it, I'll just sell it back and go do Limit Break.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflame under a flood.
Would you look at that? They don't have anybody at the gate.
I can't do it. I can't.
Stop being a puss. Where's Isabel?
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes.
Yes, like a Kashik, but different.
Like a Kashik, but
They've
different?
taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late.
Let's hope Giga Flare is good.
The 2 soldiers were carrying.
He didn't have any legs. See her anywhere.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
Lost the
We've
captain.
tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would
They're
have you do
gone,
your
buddy.
duty. Those that
The
fail
emperor
look
is
to
dead.
me
The
for
prince is
protection.
gone.
And protect them I
The
shall,
empress, she's
because they are
dead.
my charges, and that is
The
my duty.
the older
In case you
emperor,
have
that
forgotten, the
everyone
people
is
of this
dead.
town are your charges.
They're literally
But more
all
than that,
gone.
They are your people, your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Maybe we could just reset.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Then leave,
Not if
bro.
we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my need.
Oh, is Jill gonna get jealous about this?
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
Did
The
she
way
just
the
clear her
survivors
throat?
speak of them, one would think they appeared out of
She
thin
was
air.
like, did she do that?
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family. They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
Let's go talk to him. What's up?
Don't leave me, Pa.
Oh,
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before we could even draw it.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
I'm sorry.
It's all
lady.
right.
There's a chance that he's
Just rest
not
now.
on this mortal
At
plane.
least we have an
anymore.
idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
Skies, you know why they look like
It was
this,
all they
but
could do to escape.
looks nice.
They just left the bodies
Look
there
at
in
this
the
game.
flood.
Go. Forgive me if I hype beam a chocobo. Oh, there's a wyvern. I can't stand these things. So I'm about to drop kick it. Hop off, hype beam. Yeah. Oh, what?
Nice try.
Oh, I can control it. Huh. Mouse throw. So, get a little bit of health back. Chill. Let's keep it going, you guys. Well, what I wanted to do was ride up on the hill to see if there was anybody up there, like last time.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
First this. Goblins.
You deserve a rest.
I think I got the precise timing for a Torgal sick. Watch. One. Never mind, they died. I'll show you. I think I went to training. I figured it out.
No mistakes.
2, 3, 4. See that? I got the timing for it. Lock on. This. This little piece of trash got me hit. Can you guys kill these other goblins so I can just focus? These satellites are so busted. I love it. Why is nobody? Damn, nobody. Not any one of them. I think. Should be dead. Oh no, never mind. I didn't realize his life was that high.
Come on.
This is cool. Super cool.
I needed that. Let's roll ready.
Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Come on.
Should we go fight that thing over there?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Be safe.
way too easy, man. It's way too easy. Straighten that high beam. That's just way too easy. And do this. It's way too easy. Oops. You can see the ether just all over the ground, covering everything.
Run like the wind.
It's like to think how much issues people that used to live in that big freaking castle caused. Now, damn near all of them are dead.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Back me again, please.
Should I try?
Save your strength.
Oops. Freaking press the thumb pad instead of this. There you go. That. Cycle through. Go over the next Rebirth. What's up? Up. can't see it because there's a heart on my screen. They got the first what of what? Tintin? Oh. Look what I picked up. All right. Dude, I'm so tired. I have no enthusiasm.
more.
My combos are
But
butt
I'd say
cheeks
we've
right
done what
now.
we can for the
Kind of going
time
through the
being.
motions.
Then we
But
should let Isabel know.
excited. Still play, nonetheless. It was $17.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, my lady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
What's the
It's not
retail
most
price for
selfless of
this?
motives, I'll admit.
$10? That's supposed to be like $10.
Now me, I never needed convincing.
$11
I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Another 500 experience or points. Skill points.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows. Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows.
Back to the hideaway we go. Doesn't look like there's any side quests anywhere. True. New missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Get after talk to Otto. Hopefully we get to go to Tarja's infirmary.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck,
Plot.
I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystals. The nation's still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tarja says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Dude, I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep, man.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Only that Ultima's a piece of trash.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Was that chick who saved him?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose.
The chick
and
that
for
he's
whatever
with? I don't
reason,
remember her
It
name.
would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many
You
answers
know,
that have
the ability to
eluded
wield
me.
limitless power.
Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance.
You currently have
Chosen
4
for a reason.
iconic abilities at your disposal.
All dominants carry
Technically
within
5.
them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
So why is there 2 of fire?
It's you, Clive.
You have 4.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Too mentally strong.
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Better me than you if you're supposed to be special. Oh my god.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. Goody, goody, goody. Joshua's coughing up his insides. Can't help.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
The first time
What
was
of
in
Lord
Denver,
Byron
right?
and Nid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
No.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyr not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Nice.
Clive.
Add him to the party.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
I like Jill, but I'm saying this as someone that likes Jill. Side quest freak. They need to do some more explaining about what the hell is wrong with her. 4 side quests? What the 4 side quests is crazy.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Tyr's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
You didn't help us fight Bahamut. Right? It's like you didn't help us fight Bahamut. The game didn't give us an explanation that was believable. Yes, I understand she's being affected, but so is Joshua. He was out there fighting.
Seems the hideaway.
So was Sid.
Blasted
He
book.
was out there fighting.
Here, you put me in
Last
this
time we
situation,
seen
Clive.
Jill
You could
fight was
bloody
at the
well get me
freaking
out of it.
volcano.
I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you
Like,
sure it's
like
me you're looking
truly
for?
throw down.
I'm not
At
much of a
the
cook.
volcano.
I'm
At the
all the cook
destruction
we'll be
of the
needing.
crystal.
Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and
Like, I
perhaps
feel
your
like
sword.
they got to do
you
something
remember
with that.
Ivan's
Otherwise, it's
stew,
just gonna be like,
right?
what the
Well,
hell was Shiva
despite
here
the
for
look
in
of
the
the
first
thing,
place?
and that awful stench,
If
the
Jill
people
never
will
primes
fit
into
down.
her,
So I thought I'd try making one of these
what's the
supposed
point of touting we
masterpieces
have
myself.
icons if we're never gonna turn into an
I had a
icon?
peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
Yeah, the game
It
has to
wasn't
do a
as
better
straightforward as
job
you'd
at
hoped.
telling me that
Yvonne had the same
no,
problem.
Jill isn't doing
Yeah, but this
well.
is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be
It's like
seen as
they've
playing
implied
favourites,
it 2
I suggest you
times.
lend me a hand.
You would think, right? After Bahamut shoots, I forgot what did Bahamut shoot? Bahamut
never
shot,
been one to
charged
play
up
favourites, Molly.
something. I think it was
And I
a
would be only too
Mega
happy
Flare or
to lend you a
something. Was it
hand.
something like that?
So,
Shot it, went down,
what's on the menu this
and
time?
Joshua jumped in and we got into a whole Joshua section.
Skyworm.
Shiva should
It's
at
one
least
heck of a name,
there's
innit?
that. I feel like that's the
Recipe seemed
situation where
easy
it's
enough
just
to
like
an old
I
hand
need to
like
do
myself.
something.
Thought I'd followed it
She
to a
didn't do
T.
anything.
Only, turns out Skyworm
To our knowledge, she
livers
didn't
and
do
Drake's
She
mint
just sat there.
are not what I thought they were. At least
And
I hope
watched
they're
them
not,
scrap.
given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for
And
a
it's like I
scholar,
say
wouldn't
all
you
that
say?
to say it's like I understand
Perhaps
why
you
she's
know
not
of one?
fighting because
Kindly
she's
old
been
fella who haunts the
she's been
shelves,
used
maybe?
and abused as far as her
Fine.
iconic abilities go.
I'll go and speak
she's,
to
she's not doing
Harpocrates.
well.
Perhaps he'll know
I
something.
feel like the game,
And if he does,
like
I'll see if I can
I'm at
find
like
your
almost
ingredients for
40
you.
hours into this game,
You do that.
and I can count on one hand
Lest
how
we
many times
forget,
they've talked about
You've
Jill
got
not
a
being well.
reputation to uphold.
And we've seen Joshua less times than we've been around Jill, and I know 100% that there's something wrong with Joshua, but yet and still he keeps going. It's like I know something's wrong with him, and he's still out there. Like that, it's like I don't know. Like that Bahamut fight is so unexcusable for her not to have thought that
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
her transforming wouldn't
certainly
be
try.
helpful.
Who's gone missing this time?
It's like I get it.
It's not
being
who,
in like a normal
what.
situation and not
With
wanting to either
scales,
tap into
the
the
ones she made for her
abilities.
workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little
But
ones about
Bahamut
weight, and
is
shortly
literally
after the lesson,
destroying
They vanished.
Sambrack, destroying
My first
it.
thought was that they'd taken them off
People were
somewhere
being
to play, but when I
slaughtered.
asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having
Bahamut's
disappeared.
about to attack you
Which almost
guys.
certainly means
Clive
they had
jumps out there.
everything to do with it.
Joshua, who landed in front of you and was tore up, got up and turned
Perhaps
into
a
Phoenix
visit
in
from
front of you
Sid
and left.
will jog their
And you
memories.
still didn't do anything.
I think it just might.
It's
Thank
just
you.
like
I
you
don't
like
to
the
imagine that my
the
pupils
game
would lie
needed
me.
to
But if they have,
address
I'll have no
like
choice
why
but to
didn't Jill
discipline
do
them
it,
accordingly.
or why
They were in
wouldn't it
the
be a good
atrium
thing?
when I last saw them.
Like if the
As
game was just like,
always.
I'm gonna stay here and make sure the queen doesn't leave. Cool, whatever. It'd be better than just us not showing her. Us not being told about anything she's doing.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Oh, okay.
Dragon livers. How very Sambrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Thought we have some drake's mint, no?
Parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them.
Grab some of those.
I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
You got it, old man Tomes. I'll save you something.
There's a storm coming, Sid.
What's the... It's in Clive's chamber. And it's... Okay. This is Pat's
Seems the
place.
hideaway's lost its.
What am I gonna do? Oh. But no more.
But no more.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Is that the last one? Dramatis Personae. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to leave. I'm so tired. Gosh. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave. No two. Allowing us all leave to sip our snake's pit in relative leisure. For that I would hazard. We have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, in your countenance, and well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Word from Northreach. Clive. You have the town's thanks for helping us rid of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Felipe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come calling once again. Wow, the ghouls come once again calling. Crazy how my brain just put that. But oft I worry the rank of captains has begun to weigh heavily upon their shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Side quest. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attendings of abandoned back alleys, I'm sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord. Wow. Prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. You wrote a lengthy little letter, sir. That tongue twisted me. Yes.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he
I don't
be
know
at
if I
Martha's
could last
Rest?
any longer if I'm being honest. I might have to call it. I'm freaking tired. I might have to call it. Gotta talk to Lady Caron for boots.
Lady Karen. How's business?
What do you want?
nearly as fair as the weather.
That's what I was expecting.
You're
What do you want?
Doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at?
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest.
I can't lie to you.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
She's gonna know Goot said something. We also know that.
About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly
Trying not to
hear
throw him under the bus.
firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize.
And before this lady,
it was wrong of me to
selling-
doubt you.
Selling stuff to the
It was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
If she's not doing anything, I'm flicking Goots
Clive.
right in the dick.
Thought you knew better than to put stock in unfounded gossip. What with all the colourful tales attached to your name?
Flicking
If
him
you're
right
gonna
in
buy
the
something,
dick.
be quick about it. Finished, are you?
No.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Sell, see if I got anything.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I should flick you in your balls, Goots.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good.
And
I knew
before
Nan
she's
wasn't
still
caught
dealing
up in
to
out
him.
bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
What's that big goofy grin he let off? You coming with me then? Ah.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
Kinslayer. I feel like back in those times you didn't want to be labeled a Kinslayer.
What do
Killing
you reckon we should do?
family.
I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight.
And back then, this isn't a whole fantasy world. You get what I mean.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We just
dismembered them.
Okay.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Can't do this, bro. I'm freaking tired, man.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Sorry. Let's do the arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
The
These
side
round
quest is taking
parts
everything.
are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods?
What are the...
Well,
Tired of these children.
this tiny piece.
I have.
That's right.
I remember the arm.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Sucks. Such a long time. Alright. Dude, this blows. But I'm calling it here because I am exhausted. Thank you guys. I'll try to get back here tomorrow. I'll try to get some sleep. Knock everything out that I need. But yeah, have a good one again. Appreciate you again. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. So have a good one. Peace out.